Hey guys. All right, so the video down below is from the amazing Lucas, and he was talking about the fifth Democratic debate that happened. I think this was 2 nights ago. It was taking place in Atlanta, Georgia, and there was a lot of videos that were uploaded by CNN, MSNBC, all going out and attacking Tulsi. And Lucas glazed over this very briefly, but Kamala Harris is still pretty butthurt from that ass whooping that she got last time. From Tulsi, and of course she's going to get the same cliched attacks thrown her way, that she's a puppet of all these countries that are considered enemies according to the Project for a New American Century manifesto. So Syria, Russia, Iran, they're always going to be attacking her on that, just because she wants to have a peaceful change to her foreign policy. So she's going to get those attacks. That's no surprise. One thing I do want to mention, that she is a part of the Council on Foreign Relations, which is not a good group. I mean, they decide a lot of our foreign policy, and that's obviously not a good thing. Some bad drivers over there. But I think it would be interesting if she were to have taken that knowledge and that experience that she gained with the CFR and uses it against them and their globalist agenda. I think that would be a nice breath of fresh air. And I also want to say on Tulsi, too, I think that her strong suit is foreign policy. I do not want her deciding any type of domestic policy. She's pro-DACA, she's she's anti-Second Amendment. I think she probably would advocate for a gun buyback program. It's not really a buyback, as we know. It's just straight up confiscation and probably paying less for what the gun is actually worth. And I keep saying this too, I've been saying this for a couple of years now, that the guns that they want to confiscate from us, they're basically going to take those, sell them on the black market for a profit. So they're always going to find ways to make money. They're always going to find ways to tax the death out of us, tax the shit out of us, tax us to death rather. And I would not be surprised if they were to have some type of tax that would say, well, this tax is going to go to funding the confiscation program. And we all know that if it were to come down to that the most law enforcement and armed forces of elements, rather, of our country would not go along with something like that. They wouldn't actually be able to because of the Second Amendment. They would be criminals if they were to do that. So they would probably straight up refuse to do that, which is a good white pill thought. But the fact that these people are so anti-gun is very concerning. I mean, they are really teaching younger people, especially, a lot of really bad things, like guns are bad. Okay, that's a third of the 3 mantras that they constantly repeat. Remember, orange man bad, white man bad, guns are bad. Okay, those 3 things are what they're going to want to repeat over and over again. And I also do want to say, too, I mean, I think that Bado dropping out of the race has made the Democratic race a little more boring now, because he was definitely very meme-worthy. There's one thing you can give Bado credit for, is that he was never a boring guy. I mean, going and getting his hair cut, going to the dentist, changing his staffer's tire, skateboarding, pretending to speak Spanish, pretending to be Hispanic. Just a lot of really fun, cringy stuff there. I mean, it was funny. It was very cringy, of course. But I do also want to say that I think that the Democrats are making a big mistake by not mimicking some of his strategies. I mean, a lot of them really are boring. I would give Kamala Harris a little credit for making her very cringy reaction video. And thanks to Styx for bringing this to our attention. Kamala Harris had basically been in front of a camera with her laptop and her earbuds in, and she was watching clips of Donald Trump saying various things, and she kept giving her hot take and her reaction to that, and just in the process of doing that, just lying her ass off. So I thought that was I'm going the Sticks here. I mean, it may be intentionally cringe in order to get her some attention. I think in the minds of these people, the Democrats, they probably think that negative attention is better than no attention at all. And I think that's kind of what Bado was thinking in a lot of ways with his strategy. Even if it wasn't intentional, I mean, it still worked. These people may just be so dumb that they're actually geniuses when it comes to getting attention for themselves, even if it's negative. But yeah, I think that, and I've said this before about Tulsi. I think she is making a mistake by running as a Democrat. However, I do see some strategy in it. I mean, she has basically given herself the ability to be on stage with these people, with Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Cory Booker, Elizabeth Warren, and the fact that she's on stage with all these people really gives her the ability to attack them in the public space and to make a fool out of them on national television, which she has been quite successful at doing. Pete Buttigieg as well, all these people. So this might be part of her strategy. She may know that she has no chance of getting nominated, but she at least is setting the stage for a future run. In fact, given the fact that she's not running for re-election for her House seat, you know, she may decide to switch parties. She may decide to be an independent. I'm not sure, but I think that right now she's really setting herself up for great success. She could run as an independent for one of the Hawaiian Senate seats, U.S. Senate that is, and I think that she could probably go up against somebody like Mazie Hirono and just make an absolute fool of her. I think that would be pretty easy for anybody to do, let's face it. Let's not lie to ourselves there. But yeah, anyways, funny stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless. I'll see you later.